Hit it!
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait!
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a, like, you didn't know what was happening with other guys, you know, and like you didn't know if you're one of your best mates is doing a deal, you know, going overseas, or someone that you really enjoy playing with, or that you depend on. You hear it on the media, so it was a bit of a stressful time. But I think like a guy like Wilco and Leggett. It's not like it was something new to us, because that was something that was spoken about a while ago, and Dobbo knew about those things. Like I think I read one of Dylan's posts saying, "This is not the way you wanted to say goodbye." You know, you picture yourself playing your last game at Newlands and maybe getting a bit emotional and saying cheers to the boys, and not doing it over, you know, maybe not being able to see the guys ever again, you know. So with rugby, you build such close bonds, and, you know, like a guy of like Dion Fourie, I mean, I haven't played with him, I think, 4 years, maybe now 5. But I think if we spoke on the phone, it'd be like we saw each other, you know. So that's the thing with rugby, and it's pretty awesome. And guys like Joe Peterson, you know, we're still so close. Andries Becker, you know, a lot of things. So, and yeah, it's going to be sad to see the guys leaving. I think we all know how passionate he is about it. You know, from like his knowledge and the heritage, and even him, like where he played in apartheid, and the teams that he's played for, and he really does care. And like a lot of decisions for him really are tough that he's had to make, and he always thinks about us. You know, when there's any turbulence, like he really just thinks about us, and that stresses him the most. Like how the players going to be affected, you know, and he carries a lot of burden of the coaches, and you know, so it's really awesome to have a coach like that.
We have to find meaning, and that meaning is to become better people, better coaches over this period. And when I say better people, I mean that. I don't mean just the rugby stuff. We are winning whatever competition comes in front of us in South African rugby when we come back. That's a guarantee.
It was a really tough period. As it's probably been published, we had some problem with the concept. You know, as we said, that the pay cuts have been across various sporting codes and other unions in rugby's case, and nobody's had an exit clause like this. Having expressed our view, we had to operate within those paradigms, and I think we've done reasonably well. You know, the problem is that the clubs overseas, whether it's France, England, or Japan, and having this massive menu of really good South African rugby players from which to pick on to get them there instantly was always going to be attractive. And then obviously great for us to keep the rest of the squad. I think a lot of credit to those players, especially some really big Springboks who I know were in demand, who just said, you know, we're sticking, we're loyal at the start of the period. Peter Steff was always going to be a more complex one because of the, you know, World Player of the Year and the profile and the amount of interest in him and everything. And I think it's fantastic. You know, he's bought into the collective bargaining agreement like his other players, taking the same pay cuts and wants to be part of our future here. So I think that's credit to him, because I think the pressure would have been substantial. The support from the board and our shareholder in Peter Steff and keeping this amazing squad together has been absolutely incredible. We don't have a sort of billionaire equity partners like they do up north. We are owned by our clubs. The clubs are going through enormous stress themselves. We always talk about Super Rugby, no rugby on TV, that amateur, those kids in grade 12, the schools rugby, it's not happening. So the support of our shareholder, which is the union, which is owned by the clubs, allowed us to do this. So I must give a lot of credit to Zelt Maria and the president and his executive for supporting us, because they allowed the board to allow us to keep these players, which has been, it's great for the region, and just very grateful for that.